Hello and welcome to Insights in Action with Orange 142, where we interview agency leaders and business owners to uncover the journeys, the strategies, and the insights that drive their success. At Orange 142, we're all about transforming brand stories into impactful digital experiences through innovative media and marketing solutions. And today, I'm very lucky to be joined by Juan of Hint. How's it going, Juan?
I'm doing great. How are you, Chef?
I am great. I'm great. I would love to just start this off by just understanding a little bit more about your background and a little bit more about Hint.
Yes, we are located in Mexico. My background started with a branding agency back in 2004 and then evolved digitally until we felt the need to create a digital agency in 2013 for digital campaigns and digital transformation. And we would do pretty much at Hint. So the first branding agency was named H, and Hint was like H plus internet or something like that. So that's what is Hint. And basically, the idea was to create meaningful digital assets for companies that needed it. Basically, we would do user experience design for developing developers, developer firms, and we would do some advanced websites. But in 2015, 2 years after Hint was born, we understood that any digital asset we would do was not complete if we didn't do a marketing campaign. So it was like trying to maybe building the house for a party, but nobody would come. So trying to bring guests to the party, that was the strategy behind getting into marketing. And then we got into inbound marketing with HubSpot, and things took off from there. So from 2015 to 2024, we've been evolving in an omni-channel digital strategy firm for real estate and education, mainly, also a little bit of logistics. We're not vertically focused, but the market has verticalized us a little bit. And also all CRM implementation, training, and everything around HubSpot, doing our own apps, integrations, and all of that. So we basically have at Hint two worlds. The first one being the lead generation world, and the second one is the digital transformation for marketing, sales, and service.
Awesome.
That's
So
it.
that lead generation world, I want to ask a little bit more about that because you guys focus on scaling companies through talent and technology and marketing, sales, and customer service. So how do you blend creative storytelling with technological solutions so that you guys can drive customer acquisition and service?
Yeah, so that's a very interesting question. Thank you for it. Basically, we feel that scaling up is a system, right? So if you have the right talent needs the right technology or the right tools. If you have the right tools, you need the right talent to operate it, right? So one without the other doesn't make a lot of sense. We use HubSpot as a growth OS, basically as an operating system for growth.
Hmm.
We chose HubSpot back in 2015 just to check a box of, yeah, what's the technology we're going to use to help our clients grow. We didn't get into HubSpot to be a HubSpot agency and then
Right.
seeing what to do with it. So right now, when clients come to us, we have basically two different types of clients. The client that says, hey, we want to grow and we are agnostic about the platform you use, and then we use HubSpot. Or we have Hubs, but we're not growing fast enough, and
Hmm.
we help them grow in that regard. That alignment is fundamental to our company and to our clients. And we see that in business results. Once they get a grip on it,
Hmm.
we go scaling also the practices that they do. Here in Latin America, we can see big companies that have maybe a basic level of understanding of demand generation,
Hmm.
and then we professionalize them to grow, and then they have their own departments and all of that. So basically, the way that I see it is we're looking for companies that are near the elbow of the hockey stick. So it's before scaling up or just after doing a massive turn in growth.
Hmm.
Both moments really need a different mindset.
Yeah.
That's the one that we're good at, where we feel comfortable working in.
Yeah, that's really interesting because you mentioned obviously working with companies poised for significant growth. But you guys work across sectors like education, real estate, tourism, and logistics. How are you guys tailoring your strategies to meet those unique challenges and opportunities that some of these industries have during pivotal growth stages?
Yeah, we believe that the riches are in the niches, right? So we think that we have to speak and understand the industry. Like depth is for us as an agency is more important than breadth or width, right?
Mhm,
So we want to be as deep as possible into the industry that we know.
mhm.
So we don't talk about like generic leads for any company. So when we're talking with education, we understand the whole process. So that's how we can do a growth motion that entails the whole process of each industry. Like real estate is very specific, education is very specific, and they have their own intrinsicies. But both of them have long sales cycles, longer sales cycles than normal, and they have a considered purchasing decision. So a lot of education, and also after a lead makes the decision to buy, there's a lot of stuff that they have to do
Yeah.
to really close the sale. So all of that is really interesting. So whether if it's marketing automation, conversational AI, or whatever we can do to help that motion for sales in
Mhm.
the whole buyer's journey, that's what we try to add value to the journey.
Yeah, yeah, and you're so right. We work a lot in tourism and education right now, and it is a long cycle. You know what I mean? There's a lot of
Yeah.
stakeholders, there's a lot of bureaucracy in it. So that's really cool how you guys are tailoring your approach.
Yeah, actually, now that you mentioned tourism, that's another industry we've also had some clients in. And I think it's very similar, both like the three of them, tourism, education, and real estate. So
Hmm.
first you have to sell a destination and
Yeah.
then sell the product itself, right? So
Hmm.
if you go to college, which is higher ed, is what we're specialized in,
Hmm.
you first have to sell the destination.
Yeah.
Right? So I don't want to be in a city that I'm not interested in or I'm not afraid of or whatever. And so you first sell the destination and then the the course or the house or the experience in terms of tourism. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's really cool. And we take a very interesting approach here as well. We usually will show like visitation patterns. Here are the people who have been visiting, and here's how we can find more people like them. So it's almost this, in that same vein, it's almost like this, let's capitalize on these people and let's figure out why they're visiting, what makes them want to visit. And then we can use that to shape the way that we find other people. And it works out pretty cool.
Yeah. So we have real estate clients that even in their pipeline have, let's say, Tulum, which is a very hot Mexican location to sell real estate in. The visitation, like the visit of the lead, is one of the deal stages that is very relevant. Like when are
Yeah.
they coming to Mexico? Mostly international clients. So that's definitely something that we also take in consideration.
Yeah. That's awesome. And I want to shift gears for a second because you guys are doing something really interesting in that you're exploring CRM integrated conversational AI over WhatsApp, yeah, to enhance lead conversion and qualification. I would love to know some of the benefits and challenges of implementing this technology and what impact it's having on client engagement and like the sales process in general.
Yeah, that has been my baby for the last year and a half. We're actually creating a new brand that it's called Hi, which is HAI for
Mhm.
that project, because we feel that it's important enough to have its own branding and legs. So let me tell you a bit about this. The results that we have seen are pretty great.
Mhm.
And because of our approaches, again, is depth. We don't want to do conversational AI for every industry. So we took all of our knowledge for real estate and education, and we created agents to bridge the gap in a very important and I think crucial part of the buyer's journey, which is from a lead that needs to be informed and to get information from to an MQL or even SQL through WhatsApp. So basically, we're seeing campaigns that are click to WhatsApp. You don't go to a landing page, you don't go to a website. You don't fill a form in, let's say, Instagram or Facebook or whatever. You directly go click to WhatsApp, your WhatsApp opens, and you start talking with a very advanced AI that has all the context to serve your needs, to understand if it's the right fit for you or not.
Yeah.
And that's really cool. We've seen it sell houses, land, and also college programs on its own. So basically, it's a soccer analogy. It's a pass that it's just pushing the ball to get a goal, and it's really interesting. We're very thrilled with this, and we have many projects right now, many interests from our clients because it works much better. The conversion rate is stupidly high. The click rate of WhatsApp versus email is just a non-competition, and also read rate, click rate, response rate, everything is just better in an app that you know. And our
Yeah.
approach, being a HubSpot partner, was not creating a separate app. So
Hmm.
what we do is we tell our clients it's like getting Jarvis into HubSpot. So we have no interface. It's
Mm.
basically the HubSpot interface, which is the conversational
Yeah.
interface that HubSpot already has. So we take the AI, we put it in there. You put your content within HubSpot, like it's an all-in HubSpot experience for
Mhm.
those that are also HubSpot clients, which is our highest technical expertise, and it's been working pretty great.
Amazing. You're saying it can sell a house through the conversation, more so qualification or like for the company, real estate company, or is it more of?
No, it's for end customers. So in Mexico, there's a lot of pre-sale motion.
Mm,
So basically, leads would be interested in real estate developments that haven't been built yet, right? Because you get the best pricing, and if
mhm.
you are betting on a very well reputable company, you take the chance, and all the legal stuff is it's okay, so you can do it. And so the interesting thing we've seen is that it's weird. It's like the leads trust more an AI than humans in terms of sales. It's weird. It's really weird because we've seen that sometimes people do not know that they're talking to an AI, even though it's pretty evident because of the speed of response, but some people don't notice it.
Yeah.
They feel like maybe it's a human launching templates or whatever. And the change of attitude when you know it's an AI, it's, oh, let me tell you about my kids, let me tell you about my family. They open more because they
Oh,
don't feel judged, that they don't feel like there's someone on the other side like
yeah.
trying to get an angle. It's just an agnostic purpose oriented interaction that helps them make a decision. So it's weird, but it
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah, and there's no like commission breath that like salespeople sometimes they smell a sale and so they start changing it up. It's just this that's really cool and it's giving people what they want. I love the way that as an agency you've really embraced technology. I love the idea of having it on something like WhatsApp, which is already an app that billions of users around the world trust. And I think that's really important to meet people where they are. You sound like you're a really cool agency, Juan. Where can people learn more about you and where can people find out more about your agency?
Just look for us at Hint. We currently have a Spanish only website. Sorry, you can use AI to translate or whatever. If you need assistance in English, we're working on our English version. But yeah, and we do service in English. It's just that we normally do it with Latin international companies that already speak Spanish and they want us the output to be in English. Don't be afraid if you go to hint.mx and you see only Spanish, we can serve you in English as well. So that's how you can reach us. And we have a WhatsApp there, and conversational AI is available as well. So if you want to reach us, we're there.
Awesome. Cool. Thank you so much for being on. This is great.
Yeah, no, thank you for having me. We're really interested also in the approach you have to collaboration and networking with this podcast. I think
Yeah.
more people should be doing this and to get the word out. And I hope this is useful for whoever listens to this, whether if it's an agency or a company, we're here to help.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no worries.